Well, welcome. I am really excited to share with you a little bit today about Pic Collage and Red Stamp and how I take screenshots of the invites that I make in Word so that I can text them to my hostesses and post them on Facebook. So we're just going to have a little bit of a tech class today for those of you that aren't real tech savvy and you need some help on doing the basics. I love to be able to text invites to my hostesses. I think it is fast and easy and the way of the future, and everybody just loves getting that text message and they can respond very quickly. So I think in this day and age, it's really important that we know how to get our information out through a text. So first of all, I've got Pic Collage up on the screen. Pic Collage is a app that looks like this. It's the one on the top, and it's free, easy to get. Once you download that, you're going to open it up. And the great thing about Pic Collage is that you can create it yourself. You can do just about anything. It can look so professional. Once you learn how to do it, you're going to absolutely love it. But just like anything, when you start to learn something, it's a little bit scary. So I'm going to show you step by step. You can rewind this, watch this a couple times, walk you through how to make a Pic Collage invite. Once you make it, you can go back in and just change names and continue to use it. The one downfall that I've seen about Pic Collage that I haven't mastered, if there's a trick to this yet, is when I create it, I save it as a picture and it's saved forever. But if I go in and change it to the information of another hostess and then realize, oh no, I made a mistake on the previous invite, I can't get back to that old invite. Like once I change it, it's changed. So that's the only negative. So you got to kind of make sure that you have it right. I found some mistakes and then I just go back in and change that hostess information all back to the old one, take a picture and move on. But once you get it, it's really easy. So if you want to, let's see, let me get that back. I have no idea how to get that back on the screen. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to show you, here's one that I did for January. Bring on the bling in 2016. This was something, I was just messing around with this one. It has my name because I was playing when we did a class before. But this is the one I'm using right now. So this has my hostess, and I actually created that picture that's in the middle right here. So that's the picture. I created that in Pic Collage, and I'm going to show you how easy that is to make. And so this is just another version of the same invite. Here is an invitation to an event that we are doing through the team. I've done gift certificates. This one's super cute, a birthday bling bash. This was something I sent out to my hostesses at Christmas time to offer a little sweet treat to them. Clearances. So, you can just kind of make anything you need in here, and then it's saved as a picture and you can text it out. So for instance, say we're done with this. This one is all done. Then we can just go to, let's just click on this, hit this bottom, on the bottom lower right-hand corner, there's a square with an arrow, and you'll click that, and now it's saved. And since this is a free app, you're gonna have to deal with ads and things that pop up. We can go back, and there's the ad. Okay, so now we can go to our pictures and go to the bottom, and there it is. And so then, if you're familiar with how to text, we can just either hit that little square with the arrow. This is an iPhone that I have. And I'm going to hit messages, and then I'll say who I want to message that to. So I could send it to anybody. Maybe I will, I'm not going to send it out. But then I would just hit send and off it will go. And I would write a little message down below. Hi, Sally. Here is the invite. You can text to your friends. Okay, now when she receives it, she will just touch that item and hit, well, I want to touch the picture. Can you do it in my own? Let's see if I send it to, I'll send it to my daughter. She's going to be like, what are you doing? Okay, Send it. Okay, so now when I go back to messages, I can just touch that picture, hit save, and or I can hit copy, and then I can go into a new text message, touch my finger to that, and hit paste. And it's there so that she can just copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste. And I like to add a little message so we can make it personal. All right, so let's go back to how we create this beautiful invite. So we're gonna go to Pic Collage, and we're gonna hit the top left-hand arrow so that we get to something new. And you can do templates, grids, or freestyle. I don't really get into the templates, but you could pick something there if you wanted to build on it. My daughter just said, thanks, my friends would love to go. That's so funny. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the templates, and you can go to grids, and grids, whoops, we're gonna pick a grid. This is how I made that cute picture. And then we hit the check mark. We hit the plus at the bottom, and we say photos. And now I have a file of Premier Postables. So I create a file on my phone under pictures and label it Premier Postables. And then I just put in there whatever cute things I see on Facebook or Pinterest, or I Google them. And so I'm just gonna go now, and I'm gonna select all these pretty pictures of the jewelry that some fantastic person has taken. They're so gorgeous. And I will just select them all, and see in the upper right-hand corner, there's a check mark and it has number 9. That's how many pictures I've selected. Ooh, I forgot Sway, 10, and I love that bracelet. I've got too many pictures, but I'm gonna go ahead and hit the check mark. And now it's put them all into that cute grid. And you might say, ooh, the rose gold stuff is weird over there. So I can switch it out. That's not good. Let's see. So, we could decide. Now you might say, well, maybe it's not good to have jewelry there. And so we could pull in, a word or something, but we can move these all around. What I love about this is, even if you're not computer savvy, you know how to use your fingers. And so on your phone, all you do is, if you see a picture and it's not the right size, you just move it with your fingers. See how I'm moving it with my fingers and it changes it on the screen? So you can change the thing. You don't have to be computer savvy. You can just make it go however you want. Flip them around, make it fit, make it look cute. You could add words. So we could say, well, I want to add a text box and Premiere. Okay, so we can change that. And now we could put that anywhere we want in that box. And just move around. Isn't that cool? So you can have some fun with that and create your own picture. And once you're done with it and you have it exactly how you want, you're gonna hit your little box with the arrow, and now it's saved. So the cool thing is, you can create another invite and pull that picture in that you just made. All right, so let's do something else. I'm gonna show you how, let's see here. We're gonna create something new. We're gonna go to Freestyle. We're gonna create a photo. We're gonna go to Premier Postables. Ooh, not Birthday Postables, Premier Postables. Okay, and we're gonna pull up this beautiful picture of the rose gold. All right, now, we're gonna put that in there, and we are going to add another photo. Go to Premier Postables. I have found on the Premier website, if you have your own website, you can go and get the images. So here's the Premier Designs independent distributor. And what I love about Premier stuff is that it doesn't have a background. So we can go on anything we want. So we can put that above theirs, and that looks so pretty. Oh, it's so pretty, 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 pretty. And then you could hit the box, hit text, and say Julie, David, and then I'm gonna hit return. I'm gonna put my personal website, which I have saved into my phone as a shortcut. So all I have to do is hit something like BK, and then it all comes up. And then I'll hit my email, julie.david, I should have this as a shortcut, at ymail.com. And how about my phone number? 724.713.4857. Now everybody can call me. Okay, now that's too big, so we're going to take our fingers and we're just going to smush it down and make it fit in there. And you might say, okay, well, I wish it were a different color. I wish the background were a different color. So just tap it again. And now at the very bottom, you see that there is a T for the type of text, an A for the color of the text, and a bucket for the background text. So I'm going to change, first of all, I'm going to change the font. So see all the fonts? So I want it to be something a little prettier. Maybe, I don't know if I want to script something that's hard to read. So I kind of like this, whatever, however you say that one. And then I'm going to stick with black, but I'm going to change my background to match that background. Find something a little more fun. How about that one? Okay, so now it matches. So now what I can do is I can save that, but it's a little too big, right? So I'm going to go to Pictures, and I'm going to open that picture up. And I love my iPhone. I can just do everything on here. I hit that edit button, and I'm going to crop it. And I'm just going to pull that in and make it exactly what I want. Now it's done. So now that's, hey, I don't know what that is. Okay, so now, there we go. Now we can put that on stuff that we do. We're an independent distributor. Here's my name, all my information, and it's a real cute little picture you might add to the bottom of your invites or something. It'll be cute. So let me show you what I mean. So we can go back to Pic Collage, and there's another ad because I haven't paid for the app. I really should probably pay for the app. Okay, now maybe we're creating this cute little thing here, and we want to add that thing that we just made, and we want it to go down here. I don't know if I can get that in there. So we can put that anywhere we want. We might have our own little information down at the bottom of something. Okay, so if you want to create that or add that to anything, it's kind of fun. Okay, back to my invite. This is the one that I'm doing right now. And what I've done with this is I actually Googled, I went on and just kind of Googled invite backgrounds, or invites rather. And so I'm going to show you this if I can get this to come up. This is actually something I found. This was 31. Let's see if it'll come up. Done. Everything is layered. So I just have to get to that original background. There, you can kind of see it poking out. See, it was just like a regular something I found. And then I create by layering all these text boxes. So each one of these things is a text box. Okay, see how I have 3 different text boxes? And depending on which one you touch last, that one will be at the top. So I'm just going to hit my little back arrow at the top, pull it all back together. And so if you hit, whichever one you hit, it's going to pop to the front. So I was just kind of covering up that Pic Collage thing. So now I can edit it by just touching it, and it'll come up. And so I can change the font, the color, or what I'm saying, hit the check mark, and it'll be there. So this particular one has my hostess's name on it. Dun, dun, tap it. Okay, so this is what I will tap and change, and I'll change Candy to my next hostess and the next phone number to my next hostess's phone number, and then I'll hit the check mark, and I'll just put it all back together so it's super cute and in line. And I'm ready to go ahead and hit the little box with the arrow and save it. And once it's saved, then I just go to text messages for that hostess, and I hit the little, let's see here, cancel, create a new text, in here. Why won't it let me do this? Grace. Oh, you got to put your person you're sending it to in first. So Grace is going to get another text from me. She cracks me up. Okay, so that's my 14-year-old. Oh, one quick thing. Check this out. When you see this, sometimes it's got, I'm going to cancel because it's got, when you make this, it's got some extra stuff around it. I don't know, you can't really see it on my computer, but I can see it on my phone. I don't know if you can see at the very bottom, it says Pic Collage. So that whole white area around the invite is just excess, and it's fine, but I like to hit edit, and then my little, there's a little cropping tool at the very bottom next to the word cancel, and I hit that, and then I just pull in my corners. Can you see me doing that? I pull in my corners right to the picture that I want to use, so it looks all pretty, and then I'm done. So that way when she gets that picture, those are ads popping up. I don't know what that is. Okay, and when she gets that picture, it's super clean and super cute. Okay, so now, what if you want to print it? And I like to print them and mail them out, so I'll put them in a little pink envelope, and then I'll include a style guide, which is fun. And so what I do to print them is that I actually, if you have an iPhone, you could use iPages. And so I go right into iPages and for it to open, which is like Word. Okay, so I have a Mac. Okay, so let me get out of this. I don't know where I'm in here. Okay, I'm going to create new, blank landscape, and then I hit the little plus sign. And then I select all photos. I choose the photo. I do it again just to make it easier, or you could copy. And now you can see, I love this because I can just use my fingers. With my fingers, I can make it small, and I can just scoot these over. I shrink them down just a little bit. And then I like to put them right next to each other. I use my thumbs, it's easier. I like to put them right next to each other. Dun, dun, dun. So that when I cut them, it's easy. So I just kind of get them to the size I want. And then for me, I have my phone hooked wirelessly up to my printer. And so I can hit that little wrench, hit print, select my printer, because we have 2 printers, select my printer in my office, and I print. Okay, so you'll hear it printing. And then all I do is I just take a paper cutter and I cut them. So I have a couple paper cutters as well, but you could just get like a little simple, here's my simple paper cutter. This is my simple paper cutter. So I just cut it and cut all the excess off. And then I love to give my hostesses some to hand out, because I think it's most powerful if she hands them out, most powerful if she texts them out. And then I will mail some for her on little pink envelopes as well. So that's what I'm doing currently with all of my invites. And the cool thing is, once it's a picture, you can also post it to Facebook. So she can post it to Facebook, she can message people, she can email people. So this is how, once you have 2 on a piece of paper, it looks. And then I just trim it up. And so it's like a half a piece of paper when we're all done. And she can hand those out. So super cute, easy to keep, easy to print, easy to mail. It's just easy, it's fun. Okay, so let me show you what else I do. So that's Pic Collage. Now there's also Red Stamp, and Red Stamp is a whole lot easier. So some of you are like, thank God, that stressed me out. But I love Red Stamp for my reminders, my save the dates, and thank you cards. But invites I don't do on Red Stamp because there's just not enough. I'm sorry, my basement windows are very bright. Okay, so what we're gonna do is when we open up Red Stamp, you can go shopping. So say you click on this and you go into the thank you. See how some of them have a little picture icon? Those are the ones you're gonna wanna use, because you can add a picture of some jewelry and really make it very premier looking. So I am gonna select this one. This is the thank you card that I'm currently using that I mail out. I email out as soon as my hostess's show closes. So, and you know, you should write a thank you note, but this is fun to send immediately. Okay, so we're gonna hit the little mail icon, choose a photo, go to this, and then I just go to, whoops, I don't wanna do that. I wanna go to Premiere Postables and pick something cute that we like, maybe something from the new spring line, like this one. This is what I'm currently using. I just think that's so cute. And then you just touch this with your thumb right here, and you can type and say whatever it is that you want. So I'll show you the one. I'm gonna go back home. Okay, and along the side here, if you just go like that, pull that straight over, all of a sudden these options open up, and I go to sent because these are the ones that I have sent recently. So we can just click that one. It says, thank you. Thanks for an amazing show. I am so glad you finally said yes. Woohoo. Hope you have another. I hope we can have another fun show in the future, maybe at your house. See you at gymnastics. It's a friend of mine. So glad you love your bling. Love, Julie. Okay, so then I say, I could edit it. I could change that. But then at the top, I hit send. And I say, oh, I want to send it as a digital card. This is all free as well. This is a free app. So then I just hit save image. And then I can go ahead and go and text that to her. So it's immediately out. Okay, so we're gonna go to another one. This is another one I sent out today for my show tomorrow. This one says, and this is just a picture, if you can see, this was just something I added in there, okay? One of those beautiful pictures someone took, love it. Fall in love with our gorgeous jewelry. Friday at 7 p.m. is our jewelry show. I hope you can make it. Bring a friend and you both get a blingy bracelet. On-time drawing is at 7:10 on the dot for a fun prize. I hope you can make it. And so it's real generic. So I have one of these made for Thursday night, Friday night, and one for Saturday morning because that's when I do shows. So I can just send it right out. And I text it to her and I tell her to send it on to all of her friends, and it works for a great reminder. So that is saved right in there. So you can have fun playing around in this and making fun things. So, oh, by the way, with Pic Collage, all I would do is I would go and I would open up a browser and I would say something like, you could say jewelry, whatever you're in the mood for. So like when I was looking, okay, Valentine's Day is coming. Valentine's, I can't spell though, girls. So Valentine's Day invite, okay? And I'm gonna hit go. Now, then I'm going to hit images, and all of these fun little invites pop up. Aren't they so cute? Now I'm gonna look for something that has a white background that's gonna be easy. So like for instance, this one, Will You Be My Valentine, that's got purple. That would be kind of hard to play with. Ooh, this one is great with the hearts down the side. So we could select that one or this square one that's Valentine's Day party. That would be easy. So I'm just gonna touch it and I'm gonna hit save image. And then when I go back to Pic Collage, so you can't do this in Red Stamp. It's just exactly what the pre-created invite is. But in Pic Collage, we can create it ourselves. So we can go to Freestyle, hit the arrow, create a new one, Freestyle, Photos. We're gonna hit that, invite, hit the check mark, make it squared off, nice and big, and we'll just cut off the excess unless you end up wanting to type something below there. But we're just gonna leave it like that. Now, what I'm gonna do is hit the square. Okay, here's a little trick that I do. You can either type your text, oops, I don't know what I'm doing here. Type your text and put a white background, or, oh no, my phone just died. Why did it do that? Well, my phone just, there it is. Okay. You can either create, or you can create a white background totally to build on. So for instance, I have to start over because for whatever reason, and now I'm no longer connected to you guys. Hold on. Let me get out of this app. My ability to for you to see my screen is gone. Here we go. And I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, so we're gonna go to Pic Collage, freestyle, hit the photo, hit the invite, square it off, make it big. Okay, couple tricks. We're gonna hit plus, text. So say you just wanna cover something up. You don't even wanna add text. Hit the little background to be white, and then hit your text to be white, and then just type, la 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 la, and then hit the check mark. And now, see how that could go anywhere? We could cover up anything we didn't like, okay? So, but I am not gonna do that. I'm gonna do text. So we're going to sweep this to the trash, sweep, okay, and it's gone. So I'm gonna hit the plus again, text, and I'm gonna say, you are invited to a Premiere Designs, I can't spell, okay, Designs, style, session. Okay, and maybe I wanna make this one a fun font, remember? So I hit the A, go to the T, and I'm gonna make this kind of fancy. Do satisfaction, okay? Change the font color to, that red doesn't look like, let's see, let's try that red. Ooh, fine. Okay, hit the check mark. And now remember, I can mess with the size, okay? And then I can put that up there and cover that up. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? Okay, and then maybe the next thing I will do, it won't be, so Sally Smith's house, okay, and blah, 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 we're gonna write it all down. I can't use that same font, nobody can read that. So I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna make this something simpler and probably change the font back to black because that's just interesting, it just makes it more interesting. And then we'll make that, of course, smaller and we'll put all her details there and fill in that information and all that we want to. And then we've got that cute invite. So you can Google anything you're looking for, hit images, and then just save. Okay, so some of you might not be really excited about using Pic Collage or Red Stamp, but you love to create invites in Word or maybe Publisher. And so you can create an image as well. You're gonna wanna take a screenshot. Now you can take a screenshot on your computer, but I have to tell you, I've experimented with this and I feel like my screenshots that I take from my phone are better. So what I do is I actually save whatever it is that I've created as a PDF, okay, so that it stays glued together exactly the way I want it to look when I open it up on my phone. Because sometimes when you message it, especially if you're going from Windows to a Mac or a Mac to Windows, it gets all jarbled up. So I save it as a PDF and I email it to myself and then I open that email up on my phone. Okay, so I'm gonna open up my email and there it is. And now I've got my little invite. I'm gonna download it. It's gonna open up. And if you wanna take a screenshot on your computer, if you have a Mac, it's Command Shift and 4. So you would go Command Shift 4 and then you have this little, I don't know if you can see this little bullseye guy, and you can take whatever little part you want. And the cool thing is it saves it as a picture right onto your desktop. On Windows, I don't think that happens. You have a print screen, which saves it to your clipboard, and then you paste it wherever you want, but it's not a picture, I think. So you might want to use a tool called Snippet, which is a program I think you download. But you can Google, how do I take a screenshot on my Windows, and learn about that. For me, though, I just skip right to sending it to my phone. So even though you're seeing this on my computer, that's actually my phone. It's right here, okay, on my phone. And so what I do is I have an iPhone 6, so my on-off little button is over here on the side. But if you have an iPhone, just a regular 6 or a 5, it's on the top. So you're going to want to press that and press your circle key at the same time, and you can hear it sound like it's taking a picture. Okay, so you saw it like flash. I forgot I had it on silent. Here, I'll do it again. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if you heard it make that little sound. So then now what I do, ooh, wait, you know what else? other piece of critical information is I want to make sure it's totally centered when I do it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to pictures because it's got a lot of extra stuff in there. So I'm going to show you this picture. So this is a two-step process, but see how it says on the top, Amy Reinhardt's kickoff show? We don't want that. And so we're going to hit edit. And then we're going to hit our little tool at the bottom, which is our little square. And we're going to pull this up and we're just going to make it the perfect size for that invite. And now it's a picture and it's saved in my picture stream and I can text that out. And it's going to just be great. See the difference between the two of them sitting there? The one has all that extra on the left, and the one that I cropped all that stuff out, the title and everything, it's just the invite. So now that can be texted out and put on Facebook, and it's just an image. So it's really cool if you can take a screenshot of something and then crop it so it's perfect, then you can text it out. So that's a great way to get your invites out. And I hope that little bit of information helps you out. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at julie.david@ymail.com and I will try to help you. And happy cropping and creating and sending out on Facebook and in text messages.